As the saying goes, it is better late than never. So, the Armed Forces of Nigeria has finally commenced the implementation of the National Plan on Safe School Initiative. This is 10 years after Nigeria signed the Safe School Declaration in 2014, 5 years after it was ratified by President Buhari in 2019, and 2 years after the Safe School Plan was formally launched in 2022. Since 2014, when Nigeria signed the Safe School Declaration, the initiative to protect Nigerian students has existed only on paper. While the inaction lasted, more than 1,650 students have been abducted from schools, many still in captivity. The Chief of Defense Staff speaks on the need to hit the ground running.
We must continue to strive to maintain a society where every child has the opportunity to learn, grow and maximize their potentials as well as fulfill their dreams. Today's event gives us the unique opportunity to safeguard the future of our children and by extension the future of Nigeria.
Director General of the World Trade Organization, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, was a minister in the country when girls were kidnapped in Chibok in 2014. She laments that 10 years after, nothing has been done.
To save our children and the reputation of our country, we need to move fast to identify communities and schools most at risk and do the maximum to protect them. What does this entail? As we envisaged it, some protective walls, some infrastructure, protective walls around our schools, especially primary schools, some of which are just out in the open, easy for bad actors to penetrate. Involvement of the community, parents, teachers, and others taking turns as lookouts. Part of the protection force for the school, parents armed with a mobile phone or some kind of radio device with which they can give warning to security forces, to the village and school itself that danger is upon them. Solar panels in these schools can ensure the minimum amount of electricity to charge phones and enable connectivity.
Now that implementation seems to be starting, the national coordinator of the program explains what is required of the military.
Today marks a very important milestone in our national journey to ensure that every child in any part of Nigeria can go to school and learn in a safe and secured environment devoid of fear.
Former Chief of Army Staff Martin Luther Agwai harps on collaborative efforts of all stakeholders.
This initiative must be a collective responsibility of all our communities, our citizens at all levels of government, the civil society and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, must resolve to have safe school environment for our children by always providing the necessary vital information which is to be acted upon for the good of all.
This training will still move from here to down to the state, and it will be cascaded to the level even at the local government and even to the school, so that we can be armed to be security conscious. Last time I said we are not security conscious. You see a school with over 400 pupils being manned by 80-year-old man who cannot move even to ease himself.
Although the armed forces is now working on implementation, critics have pointed out that there is need for synergy among all the technical partners to accelerate the security of Nigerian schools and ensure that schools are safe for learning. Ferdinand Duroha, Arise News.